All right, hello and welcome back to another episode of Mr. Pisto Plays Magic the Gathering Arena Brawl Deck Tech and Gameplay Session. We have Dimir Zombies, Narfi, the Betrayer King, 5 mana, 4/3. Other snow and zombie creatures you control get +1/+1, and you can pay snow, snow, snow. Snow can be generated by the blue or black mana in this deck. You return Narfi from the graveyard to your battlefield tapped. You can do this at instant speed, so you can return them on your opponent's turn. And when it dies, you can just let it go to the graveyard. So you can pay 3 mana to get it back instead of 5. It's a very powerful ability. We are full on built around the zombie mechanic. Champion of the Perished, combined with Gerard, Color of Nephalia, is a good little synergy here. Whenever a zombie enters the battlefield, it gets a +1/+1 counter on the Champion of the Perished. And Gerard, Color of Nephalia, gives you a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed beginning of your end step if you control no creatures with Decayed. So you attack with your Decayed token, it dies, you get a new one. And Champion of the Parish is out, you get a zombie, or you get a 1/1 counter. Crippling Fear can decimate a good number of creatures in the format while leaving your zombies behind. So -3/-3 for 4 mana is a very powerful effect. Death Priest of the Merkle also plays very well with Jadar, Color of Nephalia. It gives your skeletons, vampires, and zombies +1/+1 until they are in general, so it's a banner. And you can also pay 1 if a creature died at the beginning of or your turn. Pay 1. You can make a 1/1 black skeleton creature token. Gerard's Decayed zombies die. As long as you have 1 mana, you get a skeleton, and you get an extra zombie. Then Diagraph of the Hoard I have here as a top end that exiles cards from your graveyard, but also gives you 2/2 zombies. So if you have Nefari out, or we have someone like the Poppet Stitcher on its Poppet Factory side, those zombies are now 3/3s. This is another powerful card in the deck. And this also exiles 2 cards from your graveyard, or from an opponent's graveyard, or from any graveyard. So you can do your own if you want. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but it has its synergies. It also gives you what, 2, 4, 7 power and 9, 7 power and 8 toughness on the battlefield. Mind you, the Decayed zombies can't block, but it's a pretty cool one to have in the deck. And it also plays well with Champion of the Perished. Every zombie does. The Glasspool Mimic can be a copy of any zombie you want. You can take some extra turns with Auron's Epiphany. Get a very powerful dragon to help us end our top end. Our mana base is 7 islands, 7 snow-covered swamps, and pretty much every dual land you can get with the Shimmerdrift Vale, the Shipwreck Marsh, Tunnel, Evolving Wilds. Also, Field of Ruin can also get you the colors you need, which is very powerful. So let's dive in to a few games with Nefari, Betrayer King, updated version, rotation of Dimir Zombies. All right, let's do this. Up against Wrenn and 7, got our best 1-drop. Good 3 drops, and Auron's Epiphany. We can keep this. Up against Wrenn and 7, you've seen my video of that already. Graveyard synergies in green, there aren't as many as you would like, but it is there. You also want to ramp into it. Oh baby, be aggressive. That'll help us get to our Auron's Epiphany. Let's take a look at ours. I don't want that. Get in there. This adds mana for instant sorcery spells or for foretelling a card. Sure. We are going to do this. Battle, they probably won't block yet. And then we'll play this one. They're generating a few tokens with this. Do they whiff on mana? Or are they just figuring things out? Just figuring things out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And perhaps we can avoid violence. The entire forest is an army.
Okay, so we take an extra turn, then we exile this. So this, whenever at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more creature tokens, it plays very well with that too. We are not going to attack. We will transform. Going to do this on this token. 3, 6, 9. Oh, we're so close. And one of these bad boys here. Everything else goes there. See what they can do. They need what? One more blocker to survive. Although we have this now, so that makes these 3 a little bit bigger. That gives you the mana to play your Wrenn and 7 again. I don't think that's the strongest play here. You need to put creatures on the floor. The battlefield. Oh, gaining life. That's effective. And attacking 3, 4, 8, 12. I don't think they math right. 3, 6, 10, 11, 12. Oh, they're at 1. They are at 1. Now I can transform this back into the Stitcher and have 2 1/1 flyers if they don't gain any life, or if they only gain 1 life from playing 1 land. I don't think I can lose here. Well, obviously there are plays that we die to. They would have to find another, what, 6, 7 damage, and also kill Narfi. Don't think they have, or they would have played it by now. Maybe they're just salty roping, or they're just taking their turn, taking their time. Okay, there's 2 lands. It gains you 1 life unless you can play more than 1. Right. Gets you to 2. You can gain 7. Something just went pop in my home. What do they do? They gained a 7. Let's decline. Hey. And we got there. All right, on to the next game. I gotta go figure out what that pop was first. All right, here we go. We gotta go first again. I don't really like this hand. Doesn't really do much unless we start drawing some creatures. Let's mulligan. This is better, but no black mana. I guess we keep try. This could be a disaster. At least we got something to play. Hopefully being greedy doesn't bite us in the butt. Who's on one, eh? That doesn't make much sense to me, but okay. I'll trade her off. I think we just play a 3/3 or a 3/2 flyer. Makes it so that stuff can't get countered, but hey, we're playing against green and they don't counter stuffs. Troll. Well, I would have liked to have been able to steal that. Battle. And I think I'm going to land this. Might make them think about not attacking, and we'll foretell this. So if they attack and we block and they play Toski before they attack, yep. You get to draw a card, I get to kill Toski. Which is nice. This is going to be a land. Let's battle. Let's just do this now. This Papa Stitcher was good for us last game. I don't... Yeah, I could see it being pretty good for us now. Land is good. Well, it would be nice if it was a black land. Yeah, we'll keep it. Sure. All the ramps. I want to do this. Attack and then steal the troll? I kind of like stealing the troll. Or we play this plus this. These don't block very well. This blocks here. You can trade it for the troll. They would still get to draw a card. I think I play this, hold up the grasp. And then I can steal their Toski. Using the token that gets generated from this. That's gonna block there. One block. Blow that up. Then I'm going to play this, and we're going to do this. Take your Toski. Play this out, because why not? Drawing nothing but land. Wrenn in 7. We just played against that.
Those who haunt the
Sure.
forest destroy the gifts that appeal to the trees. They prepare for war.
Oh, I exile this thing? Play this. Exile this. This has to attack. There, here, there, and it's a winner chicken dinner. All right, on to the next game. By the way, that pop was, I don't know, I couldn't figure it out. All right, here we go. Removal spell, removal spell, removal spell, ramp. Blue, blue, black. Blue, black. Sure, we'll keep this. Tovolar. Werewolves. You can't really build it any other way. Or you don't. I wouldn't build it any other way. Werewolf aggro is the name of its game. We have our 2 ways to deal with. This deals with enchantments. This deals with artifacts. No 2-drop. Alright, I think we just jam this. Maybe they have a removal spell, but that's okay. My guess is they do. Or they have something that can target it. Because it goes stop, stop, stop. Sure. Alright, we'll do this, and then I guess I'll just get this one out. Not much else I can foretell this. There we go. They're all sorceries. This kills planeswalkers, so we'll probably end up using one of these 2 to deal with this. More than likely to feed the swarm. Day and night cycle begins. Guess it doesn't really matter. Gonna die either way. We do this. I think we feed the swarm on that. And then give ourselves a 2/2 flyer. We are very far behind. 2 cards in graveyard, 5 lands. We have our artifact removal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we can do this later. I should have attacked first. That's okay. I want to save their birdie. Or they can use a pump spell on their bird. Ay, ay, ay. And 3/3 flyer is gonna be annoying. Always attack first. Would not have happened had I not attacked first. Oh joy, okay. I guess we blood on the snow first. I have a 3-drop, but I only have 2 snow mana. I can't get this back. Do I Epiphany looking for the snow mana? Or do we just Narfi? We'll take a hit. I think we're just gonna Narfi. Take a hit and hope we can draw Snowland. Because then we can get our Vargroth back. This also gets them to cast that. I am going to block here. Decline. You get to draw a couple cards. This card is just so good. So good. Snowland, please. Not a Snowland. Pretty sure we're just in trouble of losing. Kill this. I do that, then I take 10, go to 8. I can play this now too. Draw out Tovolar, they draw 3 more cards. Ugh. Snowland, 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 Snowland. Alright, let's do this. Cancel. Next, attack. 3 snow. Here comes Tovolar again. Maybe they have a mitt full. All right, start with drawing a card. Another fight spell, yeah, or a bite spell. So if it's either night or day, it becomes day. Whenever day becomes night. I love the good game before the night is over. I don't want either of these. We have not lost yet, but it's very close. Does not matter at this point. All right, I'm still not dead yet. Not dead yet, but we will be on upkeep. We are dead now. All right, on to the next game. Conceit. Boom. Right up against Dimir control with the Xanathar Guild, the Kingpin. Sometimes people run the zombies. I think this is a mulligan. We would like to play to the board more. I mean, it's got a counter spell, it's got a removal spell, it's got ramp, feature land here. Give her a run. If it's zombies, they could have a much better feel. This. We'll play Faceless Haven next turn so that we can not have summoning sickness. Play out the ring. Draw 2. Try to draw two. Find a land. Drink from the Pikachu cup. Alright, do I get Narfi countered? Yep. Nope. Poison in the cup. Bounced. Those are like the three options. Murder! This is murder! They murdered my zombie! But isn't the zombie already dead? Murdered? So it's a murder of a zombie that should be dead that's already dead? Right in the swamp. Do this! Gonna murder my boy again. That's a cool card. Memory Deluge. I just couldn't find a spot for it here. Sorry if you hear the whistling of the wind, but it is quite windy where I am at. Lived. For now. This needs to be saved for Xanathar. I mean, what do we discard? This exiles, this pretty much destroys anything. I guess we do these two. Oh, that would have been nice. I would like my necromancer to live, thank you very much. So I can 1, 2, 3 attack with this. Uh-oh. This to play this. I like to use my artifact mana if I can rather than a land, because the artifacts are so much easier to destroy or bounce or what have you than the lands are. I know the game likes to automatically go with the leaving the artifacts up, but if you can leave a land up, I think that's better. We'll counter that. Two of these. I think we just go for the jugular. That. This back. I'm going to play this as a land. Now you have to do something. Alrun's Epiphany. Take an extra turn. Like a back-breaking card. Alright, they're digging for answers. Trying both. Sure. And we got there. Alright. We're gonna start something post-game. take a look. Goodbye. All right, let's get into some post-game thoughts and how you might want to move forward. All right, go. All right, so we're playing Narfi, Betrayer King, Zombies, Dimir, Control Aggro. I don't know what you want to call it. Dimir Zombies. You got your removal spells, you got all your zombies, you have some non-zombie players. I think the deck is a lot of fun. Is it super competitive? I think you get ran over by Tovolar, you get ran over by... we did really well with the mono green decks, but they can be a challenge sometimes. But overall, it's a fun deck. I think it's fairly powerful. You could play Xanathar, Guild, Kingpin instead of Narfi and have Narfi in your 60 to have a little different game plan and an alternate win condition, because right now the win condition is your zombies and is your Narfi being able to come back and be played again and again out of your graveyard. So if you wanted to take the deck a different route, you could play fewer zombies and maybe go tempo Xanathar with the zombie sub theme. You could play some of the snow creatures. I put Ascendant Spirit here as a placeholder for snow. Unfortunately, just with the way they build things now, we didn't get like a Kaldheim set. We got one like with the Kaldheim block. We got one set, and they stuffed some snow stuff in there, but not really enough to make it a standard viable thing. You could play more Fading Hope, bounce type removal, play more of a tempo game plan. Eaten Alive is a card that I probably would consider putting in the deck after playing for a little while. I kind of just didn't really... I put like Blood Chief's Thirst in instead of Eaten Alive. This with Narfi, you can use Narfi as your sacrifice fodder. You could use a card... I think this Poppet Stitcher overperformed for me, and using the zombies that it creates, you also get a zombie after casting this. Definitely a card I would consider playing. Negate's probably one that should maybe make its way into the deck, but like the balance between removal, counters, and in this case zombies, you have to be careful. You don't want to dilute the zombie theme because Narfi is the zombie thing. Thieving Skydiver, as we move further forwards with standard and we get more sets and there are more artifacts, I think Thieving Skydiver comes back into play. Right now there are artifacts to steal, and it's probably something that you should very seriously think about, because blue and black don't have the artifact enchantment removal kind of stuff, so this helps with the pesky artifacts that are in the format. I put Falcon Abomination in this kind of maybe pile, because you could in theory drop all the non-zombie creatures in the deck and just run more zombies. I liked the Imrith, Desert Doom, and the Vargroth, Bloodskyer, just to give you a little bit of a different angle, and they're also card for card much more powerful than some of your run-of-the-mill zombies. Sedgemoor, which probably should be in the deck. I did overlook it. It could be in place. I kind of played Vargroth, Bloodsky Sire instead of Sedgemoor Witch, because I wanted to give Vargroth another go. I haven't really played it very often, so I think Sedgemoor Witch is a good place, could be a good place to be. Vargroth was powerful. It did dig up our grafted identity on that one game, so we could steal their Toski. The Memory Deluge could be in place of Behold the Multiverse. I like Behold the Multiverse because you can pay it at 4, or you can pay it in 2 installments of 2, where this you have to pay for. You get to look at more cards, and you could cast it again, but you're stuck at paying it for the 4 mana cost. So that could be something to play around with and look at. And then finally, Gisa Glorious Resurrector. Being able to have something in play that exiles your opponent's creatures when they die, that's kind of played by the Draugr Necromancer here, because we are the more of a zombie centric build. But if you go a less zombie centric build, Maybe I think Gisa is probably better, although this gets you the creature permanently. This gives it to you with a decayed thing on it, so you can only attack with it, can't block with it. So there are lots of different ways, different things that you could do to either change up the style of the deck or add more zombies, play more control. You could play around with the snow because this does give your snow creatures, but I think if you're gonna do snow, you might as well play Yorn and play green, because green has some of the best snow payoffs in the format. Some cards that I think played really well might not be zombies, but they did their job. Malevolent Hermit blocked and killed something relevant, but then came back and did a bunch of damage. We also did misplay with that stupid bird token, but that's just my fault. And being able to counter something with unless the controller pays 3, we got to keep alive our Draugr Necromancer, which was really cool. And that kind of helped us win that game. Without that, maybe we didn't win that game. Poppet Stitcher and the Poppet Factory, it was a really cool interaction that I didn't see before with Auron's Epiphany and the 1/1s. It's flipped, and now our 1/1 flyers became 3/3 on the ground, which did end up helping us get through and win that game. And Grafted Identity, being able to steal your opponent's commander when their decks are built around those cards, is a very, very powerful thing. So it's pretty cool. So that's the deck. I really enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time watching, and I hope you have a good time playing it. Narfi, Betrayer King, Dimir Zombies, Mr. Pisto to you. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. Take care. Bye for now.